Since I've already done my review on Woman Holiday, and Funny Face, and Coming to America, and Moulin Rouge, Mouse Hunt, and Matilda, what else should I review? I know! How about the Philadelphia Story? One of my personal MGM favorites, along with West Side Story and Lily. Start the intro. Hi guys, this is Jonathan, the Disney and Tom and Jerry fan 2020 here, and today I am going to do a review on the Philadelphia Story that came in the year of 1940. So basically what the plot's about, you got Tracy Lord, a woman named Tracy Lord, who's played by Katharine Hepburn, and who is the elder daughter of a wealthy Philadelphia mainline socialite family, and she was married to C.K. Dexter, who's played by Cary Grant, who was a yacht designer and was a member of her social set. But she divorced him 2 years prior because, due to her father, he doesn't measure up to the standards as she sets for her friends and family, and him drinking too much for her taste, and she became critical of him. And he drank some more. And now she is about to marry novel rich man of the people named George Ketteridge, who's played by John Howard, and their only interaction while married is her breaking his golf clubs and pushing her to the ground. And then we cut to New York spy magazine publisher Sidney Kidd, who is played by Henry Daniell, and he is eager to cover the wedding and assigns report Machiavelli Mike, who is played by James Stewart, who is a photographer, and the photographer, no, he's Mike is a science reporter, while Liz Embry is a photographer. Sorry, guys. And Liz is played by Ruth Hussey, and he can get them into the affair of the assassins of Dexter, who has been working for a spy in South America. And then he tells Kidd that he'll introduce them as friends as one of Tracy's brother, Juniors. But Tracy is not the one to be fooled, and he tells her that Kidd had been threatened to the reputation of her family with an annual Latin article about her father with a dancer, and then she deeply resents her father's infidelity, which had caused her parents' lives to live separately, but to protect her family's reputation, she agrees to let Mike and Liz stay and cover her wedding. And then Dexter is now welcomed back with her open arms, as her mother, Margaret, and her teenage sister, Dinah. Much to Tracy's frustration, she soon discovers that Mike has such admirable qualities and even seeks out his book of short stories in the public library. And the wedding nears, she finds herself torn between Fiance, George, Dexter, and Mike. And then, the night before the wedding, she becomes drunk for only the second time of her life and takes an innocent midnight swim with Mike. And then, when George sees Mike carrying an intoxicated Tracy into the house, he assumes that about the worst, and he tells her that he was shocked and feels entitled to an explanation before going ahead with the wedding. And she admits that she really has none and realizes that he does not really know her at all, and he has loved her as a perfect ideal, a Virginia statue, not as a Virginia statue, not as a human being. And so she cancels the engagement, and then she realizes that her guests have been arrived and have been waiting for the ceremony to start. And then Mike volunteers to marry her into her own imperfection and criticalness towards others. But then it was Dexter who was the one who clearly planned to get her back all along and offers to marry her again, and she then accepts the marriage, and then she marries Dexter. And that's basically what the plot's about for the film. What do I think about this movie? Guys, this is an absolute classic, guys. This is one of my favorite MGM films of all time, along with West Side Story and Lily and a few Easter Parade and lots of other MGM films that I like. I mean, this is a great MGM classic. Cary Grant, James Stewart, and Katharine Hepburn, and the rest of the cast, they all did a really good job with their roles, and I thought the characters were interesting and the jokes were clever, and the plot I could tell was interesting. Yeah, this is a really great classic from MGM. I remember watching this movie, and I remember was liking this film. I thought the characters were great and the jokes were really great as well. There's lots of clever jokes. And I thought the ending was heartwarming. I thought the ending was very good. And and the romance I thought was pretty romantic. I mean, and Katharine Hepburn, she did a really good job with her role, and so did Cary Grant and James Stewart. Everyone did a great job, and the director was good. He did a good job with the plot and everything. And I thought everybody who made that film did well. This is one of my all-time favorite MGM films of all time. So if you haven't seen the Philadelphia Story, I recommend that you do. It's such a great classic, guys. It's also one of my personal MGM favorites, along with West Side Story and Lily, which I'll review those someday. So, above all, do I have anything negative to say about this film? No, I don't have anything negative to say. So, for my final rating for the Philadelphia Story, I give this movie a 7 out of 7. Outstanding film. And that was my review on the Philadelphia Story. Thank you so much for this review. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to me. This is Jonathan, the Disney and Tom and Jerry fan 2020 here, and I will see you guys next time on my next video. And I'll see you guys later.